Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverdi.
And I'm Montel Williams. And today, a diagnostic tool that helps with cognition.
How to stream British TV.
And wine that's in the right size.
How women can take charge of their health.
It all starts right here, right now.
Early diagnosis opens the door to future care and treatment. That's why millions of women get their annual mammograms and millions more get colonoscopies. Today, we're focusing on our brain health, our cognitive health. In other words, our thinking, remembering, and learning. All important functions that none of us want to lose. Joining me are Dr. Heidi Hill and Dr. Jill Davis, both audiologists who have been using a new technology in their practice. Based off of FDA-cleared technology, it's practically new, which is great. This offering can identify patients who may have declined in their cognitive performance, ultimately helping to manage cognitive decline and elevate the standard of care for a healthier life. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Dr. Davis, let me start with you. Let's just do, some anatomy here. Cognitive health, it's really who we are. What affects it? What are the risk factors for us to lose it?
There's quite a few, and one of the biggest is untreated hearing loss.
Really?
Yes.
Untreated hearing loss. Why so?
So the brain starts to compensate to make up for that lack of stimulation, and so we start seeing an increase of cognitive load. We have to start looking at the patient or at the person that we're talking to. Right. Our eyes take over our ears, and then in effect, we can also see vision loss causing some changes as well.
Is age another factor?
Age is a factor that's also related to hearing loss. Mm-hmm. Also sleep disorders, chronic depression, anxiety, unhealthy lifestyle, diabetes.
Okay, Dr. Hill, so if left untreated, what can happen? And I guess my other question would be, does someone notice that it's happening?
So it's difficult to detect mild cognitive impairment, just as age-related hearing loss is difficult to detect. They're both very gradual, and they don't necessarily impact day-to-day activities, but it's really important to identify them so that we can modify risks before it starts to progress more.
Because over time, that's what happens.
Over time, that's what it happens, and we kind of have a window of opportunity to intervene both with hearing loss and to refer for cognitive decline in just making some modifications in lifestyle.
Dr. Davis, at the beginning of the segment, I mentioned a new FDA-cleared technology, which is right here. It's called Cognivue. So first, let's talk about how it works.
So this is the machine that the patient is going to use to do the screening. So it starts with a 4-minute video, explains the test and what they're going to be looking at. From there, they jump into just the 5-minute assessment. They're going to use the Cognivue to answer questions. It's calibrated for each individual for their vision and dexterity. And so the great thing about this is we have not had this tool before. We've known there's a correlation between hearing loss and cognitive decline, but we haven't had a way to test it until now.
So with the information that you receive, then you determine what? How do you proceed?
So we do next steps to help them. So we want to address their hearing loss if that's there. If we see any kind of concerns that come up, we need to come up with a treatment plan to stop any further progression.
Okay, Dr. Hill, quick question. When you use this with patients, do they get a little bit intimidated? Somebody might be thinking, wait a minute, are they going to diagnose dementia on me?
When I introduce it, because that's not what I'm looking for, I let the patient know this test is going to be looking at how your brain processes in areas that are important for hearing, particularly in noise. I'm really gathering information with this tool so that I can better determine how to counsel the patient, treat the patient, and set up a management protocol.
I want to turn now to a few patients that we actually met who are actually taking the screening test and talking about the benefits. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's do it.
When you're ready to watch the video, you just turn that wheel.
Performance is how your brain performs, like your cardiovascular health or other important functions of your body. Brain health should be a part of your routine health checkup.
This test is important because of the ringing in my ears and cognitive decline.
Part of our treatment promise to you is This is important, and we're going to track this at least once a year, if not twice a year.
Okay. It helps you as a person, you know, in your mind as far as where you stand right now.
I'd noticed over the years that my hearing was, like I couldn't hear people walking behind me.
Now I'm going to give you a 5-minute brain health screening test.
Before each exercise, you will be provided with 2 practice sessions.
I guess things just started to gradually get worse, maybe the last couple of years.
The exercise requires you, to the best of your ability, attempt to keep the green wedge on the moving white dots.
Now I'm going to test you again at the 1-year mark, maybe even in 6 months. We'll see.
I'm really glad I took the test because it really did demonstrate, to me anyway, that there's been some change over the first 3 months when I started wearing the hearing aids. And I found that kind of surprising. But I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't have taken the test.
Ladies, I mean, this is truly a real game changer and such an easy screening, right, Dr. Hill?
It really is. It has, in my practice, allowed me to change the way that I counsel patients from just focusing on hearing loss and hearing aids to really the whole auditory system, which is ear to brain, which most people don't understand. And it allows the patient to connect those dots between what's going on and what they're experiencing in the real world.
And Dr. Davis, what advice would you give to anyone out there who may be suffering from mild cognition impairment or maybe knows someone? And again, this is new. A lot of people don't know about it, so it's important that we raise that awareness.
Absolutely. Early detection is key, and so we want to catch it as soon as we can, starting with a hearing test, mentioning to the physician we're starting to notice some changes. Just getting that screening is the first step.
Can you imagine something so easy can make such a world of a difference? Dr. Hill, any final words?
My advice would be, if you're concerned about a loved one, you need to become involved in those appointments. And I would approach a loved one or a parent and say, I'm concerned because I'm having a hard time communicating with you. I would put it on me and how it's impacting me and that I need to get help. I want to learn how to better connect and communicate with you.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, ladies, for your time, for all the information, and of course, the patients that were willing to share their stories. Thank you to them as well. For our viewers who'd like more information, where can they go?
Earbrain.com.
Earbrain.com. Great website, because there is a connection. Thank you again, doctors. Appreciate your time. For more information, go to our website, thebalancing.act.com. Are you ready to indulge your inner Brit? Binge on your favorite British TV? Check out the latest hits from the UK featuring stars that you know and absolutely love. Well, Joel Churcher, Vice President of Marketing for BritBox, is here to tell us how we can stream the largest collection of British TV and movies all in one place. Welcome, Joel.
Thank you, Olga.
Great to have you. So let's talk about BritBox. What is it?
Yeah, well, BritBox is a British streaming service from the BBC and ITV with over 4,000 hours of the very best of British mystery, crime, drama, and comedy. And for those of you who haven't been able to travel this year, let us take you to the wild beauty of the Shetland Islands, where dark crime and murders run deep, or immerse yourself in true crime, such as A Confession, starring Martin Freeman, who plays a police chief who breaks the rules to catch a killer. On top of that, we have period drama from Austen to Dickens. We have the largest collection of British comedy. And for you royal fans out there, we have plenty of shows about the royals for even the most eager royal enthusiast.
That would be me. I've always been fascinated with the royal family, so that would be my go-to. Now, for those of us who have not heard of BritBox, Joel, what are some of the most popular shows to stream that you're seeing?
I recommend Death in Paradise, set on a beautiful Caribbean island. Each and every week, a British inspector has to solve a cold-blooded murder set under the sun. I also recommend Vera, crime-cracking detective, Northumberland's very own Columbo, raincoat and all. It's based on novels by Anne Cleves, and it stars Oscar winner Brenda Blethyn. I don't know if you're a fan of Rob Lowe, Olga.
Oh, I am.
We have Rob Lowe, an American police chief who is recruited to the UK to get tough on crime in one of Britain's tough crime spots in Wild Bill. We have Colin Firth in the newly restored Pride and Prejudice, playing the iconic Mr. Darcy. And also we have plenty of shenanigans, scandal and romance in the very British Downton Abbey. And for comedy fans out there, we have lots of great classic and new comedy from James Corden in Gavin and Stacey, with classic characters like Hyacinth Bouquet in Keeping Up Appearances, and new hits like Don't Forget the Driver with Toby Jones. So lots.
Wow, great suggestions. So much to choose from. Is it easy to subscribe, Joel, and stream?
Yeah, really easy. Go to BritBox.com to sign up and start your free trial, or you can find us across your favorite devices, Roku, Apple, Samsung, Fire TV, for example. And you can binge as much as you like for $6.99 a month, no contract, or $69.99 for an annual plan.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I'm going to give you a little hint here, and she's listening to me right now, but my producer is a huge fan of British programming, and with that cost, that would be a nice little holiday gift for her this year.
That's great. Listen, it is the perfect gift for somebody who either loves British TV or who wants to watch something different. And if you sign up for the annual plan, you get 2 months for free. And we've got the latest mysteries from the UK exclusive to BritBox, as well as, of course, tons of Agatha Christie, loads of period dramas, and plenty to laugh over with our best of British comedy with that trademark British humour. So something for everyone this year.
I love it. For our viewers who'd like more information, Joel, where do they go?
They go to BritBox.com and sign up and get your free trial.
Great stuff, especially with Rob Lowe. I love it. Thanks for your time, Joel.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. And for more information, you can always go to our website, and that's thebalancingact.com. The inspiration for the next segment all started with the question, are you really going to waste another bottle of wine? Long story short, the answer was no. Here to tell us how a candid conversation with her husband became the genesis of Wander and Ivy, founder and CEO Dana Spalding. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
All right, so obviously you had a aha moment.
I was wanting to enjoy occasionally a glass of wine and not waste a whole bottle. And so I just personally started shopping in the single serve wine aisle. But when I did, I realized the market consists of pretty low quality wines in pretty low quality packaging, the cans, the bags, the plastic, the boxes, none of which feel like a luxury. And there was really no focus on natural and organic ingredients. And so I founded Wander and Ivy to be the premium and organic single-serve wine brand. And it is our mission to elevate that single-serve wine experience while also giving back to our community. We donate 1% of our profits to charity.
Oh, that's really nice. I love the packaging.
Thank
it's
you.
so elegant. It has cachet, as we say.
Yeah.
It just has pizzazz.
Thank
and,
you.
And no cork?
No cork, super easy. So perfect for enjoying one great glass, also really perfect for gift giving, really elegant, innovative gifts, and also in these times, really wonderful, safe options when you're entertaining. Want to give everyone their own glass, it's perfect.
That's right. So what about the grapes? Very important. The vineyards?
Yes, so each of the wines are sourced from different family-owned, award-winning vineyards around the world, and each of the wines are also made with certified organic grapes, which means no artificial or synthetic chemicals like pesticides or herbicides can be used in the grape growing process, and we do not add any artificial flavors or additional sugar. So really, when you're drinking it, you know you're drinking a clean, beautiful wine.
Tell me what you have here.
Yeah, let's do it.
You knew somebody told you I drink red.
I was told. So this is our Cab Sauv. It is, so we'll do just a little tasting and then what we paired it with. On the nose for this one, you'll get some cherry and spice, and in the glass, it's some more pronounced red berry flavors, as well as some toasted oak and vanilla. And we've paired it, it's pretty classic red wine with the red meat, with a steak and all the fixings there.
Oh, this is so good. A little early for wine, but whatever. Okay, what do we have over here?
This is our Chardonnay. This, on the nose, you'll get pear and apricot. In the glass, it's rich, slightly buttery with, in my opinion, the perfect amount of toast. So great with seafood, and we have it paired with an oyster on a half shell.
Okay.
And then lastly, we have our rosé. It's light, it's crisp. On the nose, you'll get raspberry and strawberry, and you'll get that in the glass in addition to some Fuji apple. Really perfect with cheeses, with meats, as well as veggies, and we have it here with a ratatouille salad.
Oh my gosh, what to try, what to try. Well, I think you have that one over there. Okay, I'm gonna toast with the Chardonnay.
Yes.
Let's see. This is so good. For our viewers who'd like to buy and find out more, where can they go?
They can go to wanderandivy.com, go to our wine shop at checkout, put in Balancing Act 20, get 20% off an order of 8 bottles or more, plus free 2-day shipping.
I love it. Thanks again. Cheers to the holidays. Cheers to your fabulous idea. And of course, if you want more information, just go to our website, thebalancingact.com. Ooh, might be too early, but it's good. Genital herpes carries a significant stigma, yet 1 in 6 women have it. That's twice the incidence as men. And listen to this, it affects more women than breast cancer. So we are destigmatizing the topic, opening up, and hoping to help women not feel alone, find information and new solutions. Dr. Jessica Shepard, a Dallas-based gynecologist and founder of Her Viewpoint, an online women's health forum that focuses on addressing taboo topics, joins us for today's discussion. Welcome, Doctor.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no, I'm thrilled to have you, and I find this to be so important because I mentioned taboo, because unfortunately this topic is not often talked about. Women often suffer in silence, but the time has come to open up. And this is what I mean. Take a look.
Start hurting and they start like burning.
Very painful, itching, burning.
The redness and the irritation.
Doctor, these are real women, courageous women talking about their experience. No need to be ashamed, right?
1 in 6 women have a diagnosis of herpes. And the reason why it's so baffling is that it's so common, but yet we are not discussing this condition and this thing that people have to go through their symptoms and feel ashamed. And we really want to stop that stigma.
Does stress trigger occurrence? I mean, considering we live in a world of stress today more than ever because of the pandemic as well.
When someone's in a pandemic, such as what we're going through right now, you'll see that the immune system is really trying to block off a lot of other things. And in a stress system, you'll see that things like the virus, such as herpes virus, can reveal itself and therefore cause some of those symptoms.
So how do we treat this condition, doctor?
So there haven't really been any therapies that we've seen over the counter that can help these symptoms. And that's why FemiClear has really brought to the table something that women can have that is over the counter, can help decrease their symptoms. And again, it's really affecting the virus as well. It's been shown in studies to kill HSV 1 and 2 viruses up to 99%.
I was reading here, doctor, and I have FemiClear right here. All natural and organic ingredients, correct?
These are going to be ingredients that are not going to be something that women are not familiar with, can harm them. And again, it's not a prescription. So it's not a prescription-based medication. It's organic. And it's something that women can use very easily. Their access to it over the counter.
And talk about awareness. I want to show this to our viewers because FemiClear recently put up this billboard. Look at it right there in Times Square. Wow. Now that will get my attention.
I think that that's one of the best things that we can do is just put it right out there in the open and say, this is something that we need to discuss, especially for people who don't know anything about the disease. One thing that I've learned in my practice is the more uncomfortable conversations that we have, the less uncomfortable it becomes.
Thank you, doctor, so much for your great information.
Thank you so much, and I hope that we are able to empower and educate women today that are watching.
Now more than ever. Thank you, doctor. Now, if you'd like more information on FemiClear, remember, you can go to CVS, you can find it on Amazon, or you can just go to their website, femiclear.com, or check out our website, thebalancingact.com. those 6 ounces?
Think about it, you can fit in a lunchbox. Oh.
Let's have some after work.
Absolutely,
There
for
you
sure.
go.
Look, thanks so much for joining us today.
Remember to head to our Facebook page and our website and follow us on Twitter.
Make sure you stay safe, love your family. We'll see you next time.
That's right, and have a little bit of wine.
Yeah.